Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today with another Zoologist scent test. Yes, so these are the samples that I have. In T-Rex I put to the front. Now I have some that are in small, just the little glass vials. So I'm going to do those separately. So next time, rather than take them all out and put them all in, we're just going to do two different boxes. And right now we're going to go with the ones that are like this. Now T-Rex is being removed and cow because they've both been smelled. Now I'm going to be honest, guess who ended up buying a bottle? Yes, I did. So this is the wrapping, and I don't want to get too far into it because this is about a new one, but I do want to point out how great the packaging is. I opened it up like an animal because I was hoping to get the last bottle before they switched to the round bottles, because I actually prefer these bottles more. And so because of that, I did get Nightingale. I was going to wait till the end of the month, but I'm like, they're already switching the bottles over, and guess what I got? One of the last ones before they switched, because I like this aesthetic so much. I just think it screams Zoologist, like you know who you're buying from when you see this. Classy. Here they all are. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Okay, so I know this is such a tease to people. I should just pick one and go. So here are the two. I'm feeling the right hand. Hummingbird. Okay, so this seems a lot less spooky pumpkin than T-Rex was. So this should be, I would imagine, light, kind of like Nightingale. Nightingale was very floral and a little bit more feminine, I feel. So perhaps this one will lean the same, being that it's a bird. Not that all birds are the same. You know, I have a feeling a vulture would smell very different than a hummingbird or a nightingale, but that's just me. So let's check out the notes. Okay, so here she is. He, she, I don't know. But this one is in the new bottle. So if I like it, I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Not that I'm going to buy every single one that I like. You know, you have to have some self-restraint. But this one is $175. There's only a few that are $210. And one of them is T-Rex. I forgot to put that in my video. But so this one is the ethereal perspective of the exquisitely adorned hummingbird. Ah, the world is an endless kaleidoscope of colorful, fragrant blooms offering up their tempting delights. So this is going to be another floral, most likely. Light floral tones with delectable fruity nectars to create a harmonious balance. Now this is a little bit more my wheelhouse. I do tend to like vanillas, gourmands, ambers. I like the tonka bean. So I like a little bit of spice with sweet. But, you know, I do venture out quite a bit too. But that tends to be the ones that just bring me home. And that's kind of why I started this, was so that I have so many samples. Oh my gosh, I probably have hundreds of samples. And so I want to just vary a little bit. Yeah, why not? So this one, the top notes are apple, cherry, citrus, lilac, muget, I imagine. I know most of these notes, but every once in a while there's some that just throw me off. This one did. Rose and violet leaf. So very fruity, very floral in the first blast. Heart notes or mid notes. Honey, honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. Mimosa and peony, tulip, and lang, which is lang. Base notes are amber, cormorant, cream, moss, musks, sandalwood, whitewoods. So again, no animals were harmed in the creation of this perfume. And this product is from Canada and ships from Canada. I don't think I've ever said that, but there you go. So yeah, so this is, from my understanding, going to be a blast of citrus, and then a blast of floral. So this is going to be very polarizing if you do not like florals and citrus. Citrus isn't my go-to notes, but I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, I like a little lime in my tequila. So, all right, here we go. Unassuming, really doesn't have much of a color. I'm just double checking. It is really dark in here because it's stormy. And yeah, so it's not like Nightingale, it's clear. So here we go. All right, that was kind of two. I didn't mean for it to, but when you first release the beast, it only sends a half shot out. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm not getting the citrus. No, I am not getting the citrus. I really am getting, oh, floral, floral, and more floral. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is beautiful. This is, oh. So I didn't get the citrus. I'm getting what I think is a rose, perhaps jasmine. I always read the notes, but I don't remember them. I'm just rattling stuff. That's my ADHD kicking in, which I have been diagnosed with. So there you go. One of the reasons why I bounce around in these videos, but here we go. Yeah, it's like rose. I get the lang lang. I get the jasmine. Is there even rose in this? There's a lot of floral in here. Wow, this is really pretty. This is really pretty. Let me look at that again, because I feel like I'm getting lily of the valley too. I know I can really, no, it's honeysuckle. Oh, because I love honeysuckle. When I was a little girl, this boy gave me a perfume, and my mom was like, no, she can't accept this. He got it from his sister. He goes, it's okay. She was going to throw it out anyway. 3rd grade. She was going to throw it out anyway. So give it to Binky. And it was honeysuckle. And to this day, I still love that scent. My little 3rd grade heart was just so happy. So it is definitely honeysuckle. I get the lang lang. There is rose. I definitely get that. There is no jasmine, but for some reason I'm getting, it may be just the mix of florals that I'm getting that, but I definitely get the rose. The rose is very forward. There's just so much floral. It's just like you go into a floral shop and the new arrangements have come in and every single flower is present. This is what this smells like. You're working in a floral shop and every flower is there. Let me tell you, this is amazing. I wish I got the apple and cherry, but I don't. And it's saying cream, moss, and white woods. No, I'm just really getting floral. There are like, how many florals are in here? I know there's got to be at least 7 or 8. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And then some that are like violet leaf. So yes, it is floral, but it's more the leaf for greenery. But wow. Whew, that's nice. Wow. Let me smell it on the shirt. We always do that. It's very weird, I know, but it's interesting. It smells creamier. On the shirt, it smells like a floral creamsicle. So if you wear your scents only on your clothing, you may get that. It's a floral creamsicle with a dab of amber. Interesting. Yeah, actually I like that too. A floral creamsicle sounds good. To me it does, but I love, like ice cream, floral ice creams and desserts like rose and violet. I'm the person that eats that stuff. So for me, it's like, num, num, num. This, no. It's interesting though, because it does slowly morph and the amber is cutting through the floral a little bit. Yeah, so you get the floral with a little bit of the amber coming through, which I love amber. I know some people are like, ugh, I love amber. Love it. So this is this is totally a Binky scent. I can see how some people would think there's a sweetness to it. So I can see how some people might find this a little bit cloying and sweet. Maybe too sweet. I don't. But I could see how a little bit goes a long way. You wouldn't want to do 5 squirts of this because people, your friends are probably not going to like you too much. Friends, family, coworkers, they're going to give you an intervention because it's a lot. But I think 2 dabs are going to do you. I mean, this and this was enough. This is fantastic. Now, I can see how some people may say, that may come off a little bit, oh, that fruit fruit note is coming through. The fruit and florals is now coming through with the amber. I know, I'm getting interrupted by this beautiful scent. This is what I love about Zoologist. Things just morph. They just morph. Oh, that's lovely. It's like a floral candy. A floral candy with amber. Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's sweet. It's kind of creamy and floral and candy, but I could see how this could be extremely cloying if you don't like gourmandish scents or floral scents. If you don't like that, this could be a lot. This could be a lot. So yeah, this could be cloying. I can see how some people would say it's maybe perhaps not as special as other Zoologist scents, but I like it. Again, I keep leaning towards the more basic ones, so maybe that says more about me, but whew, that's nice. So I want to see where this morphs, and that's what I was going to say. What I love about Zoologist is that it's just an adventure. Every single one of these is an adventure, and you're in for the ride, and I love that. So let's see where the ride takes us in the next hour, and so I am going to check in at that time, and it's probably going to be dark, but we do what we do. See you in an hour. Okay, so it has been an hour and I am back. Ooh, she's pretty. she is pretty. This is most definitely more of a feminine scent and a very light. This is a girly girl scent. So this one is very much a girly girl kind of scent, and I kind of love it. And I kind of don't want to buy it, but I kind of want to. And I'm going to have to wait because I already dropped money on the other one. I can't be going broke. So no. So we have to be careful with this. But, you know, we'll see what happens. But, so this is beautiful. Now, I think I tend to be a scent eater in that scents don't last long on my skin is what I find. Especially with these, it kind of depends on the company, but maybe that's just everyone in general. But I think with me, I just tend to, like I said, have oily skin naturally, but that's more my face usually, but maybe it's the whole body. Maybe I just am, but I carry a lot of humidity. And so because of that, I feel like the scents don't stay on my skin as long, or maybe it's just my chemistry with this brand. But what I will say, the rose has taken a back seat, and now it's this beautiful creamy lilac scent. It's just this beautiful creamy lilac scent. But this kind of tells you where my scent profile is. This is just gorgeous too. This one is heavier. With the florals, I feel Nightingale is a lot heavier. This one is more floaty and light and just gorgeous. Okay, so it has been about 4.5 hours, of course 5 hours, and you know, maybe with some of them I'll try to test the 8, but it's very difficult with what I have to do during the day. But I think 4 to 5 hours is pretty fair. Realistically, I would like to test them till 8. But again, like I said, it's very difficult because between work and everything else, it's hard. So, but at 4.5 hours, 5, the scent is still there. It's interesting because I feel like this one has a little bit better longevity than some of the other ones, except minus so far T-Rex, which is still roaring strong. On my skin, it's still lightly there. It's more of a skin scent, maybe a little bit more than that. It's kind of in my own personal bubble. So that's kind of nice. I think if on my skin I sprayed 2 spritzes, then it would last longer. I think this one has better sillage and longevity just in general of the ones that I've tried so far. So I think this is the 5th scent. 5th. Yeah, 5th. 5th or 6th, but I think it's the 5th. So that being said, I think that this one really, except for T-Rex, I don't think anyone can really top T-Rex. And this is extremely different than T-Rex. I think this one is really good and really worth the money. Something like Cow was a little bit more difficult because it wasn't that it was a difficult scent. It just really, out of all of them, didn't have a lot of sillage, or it didn't have a lot of longevity. And especially for 175, for me, that's a pass. But if you can make it work for you, if for some reason it works on your chemistry more and sticks to you, fantastic. With this, you're not going to have that problem. I think that this one even works better than Nightingale, and I love Nightingale, but I feel like this one even lasts longer. And I think the problem is if you spray too much, it's going to be too cloying and people are going to want to get away from you, which, hey, some people are about it. But if you want to keep people around you, you may not want to do that, you know, or spray it and let it sit for a while and then slowly layer it to where it lasts all day, and then people will really enjoy you more. But this is gorgeous. This, I love it. And especially on clothing, it really lasts. Skin scent, okay. On the skin, it doesn't last as long. And I think that's pretty much normal. Fabric, it really wants to get in there and cling. And oh, you can really smell it. On clothing, if you did 2 sprays, it would be around you in a nice bubble. I think it would leave a nice little whoop path with you. That silage is gonna whoop, and it would be just this loveliness. It just screams spring. It really does. Even like summer, you could wear this beautiful fragrance. It's just, it's like a candied violet. Oh, like lilac honey ice cream or candy. It's so sweet, and yet there's a creaminess to it. Almost like a slight powderiness to it. Not really powder, but like a creamy, it's just like I feel this. Like it just flows. Oh my gosh, I love this one. It's so feminine. It's just how some people might equate this with like when you go to a really fancy hotel and there's soaps in the bathroom. I could see how people may get that from this, possibly, because there were certain times where I did get that. But this is a high-end hotel, like high-end. So it's not cheap. It's not like you're going to the Red Roof Inn, you know, and it's like, ooh, no. This is like top tier 5-star, baby, you know. I'm wondering if people would think it's a bit dated, maybe, because when people think florals, they tend to think older or dated, and I disagree. I really disagree with that. I think what Zoologist does right is they take florals and they put them into the present. So even if it may be more, especially with Nightingale, it was more of a scent that you could equate with like the Victorian era, or perhaps, you know, some people say Nana, you know, your grandma. I disagree. I feel like there's elements to it that bring it to the present, but it visits the past. So therefore it makes it timeless. And I feel like this one is the same way, but people are going to see it very differently. I don't like the phrase that certain things are for older people or younger people, or who's to say who likes what? You know, I know when I was like 8 years old, I loved the smell of rose, strong rose. I was 8 years old. So I don't necessarily believe in that. I feel like that's just so limiting a little bit. But I can see how some people may think that. I can see how this could be cloying. So if you don't like sweet scents, you don't like sugary, sweet floral scents, this may become very cloying to you and annoying. But I love it. But I can see how that could be, especially if you like spicier or more earthy scents. This one could be difficult. It really could. So it just, you know your fragrance profiles, you know, but if you do like florals and you like sweet, creamy scents that are just ultra feminine, or I don't like, just so light. It's not fully light. It's robust at first, but then it becomes light. It's just beautiful. It just really conjures up, just, I don't know, like going to, like I said, a botanic garden and just walking through the flowers and the lilacs. Like, I just love that so much. And seeing the feel of summer and feeling the sun on your body when you're walking through, and the scents, and everybody's just happy because it's warm. And well, not everybody's happy. Some people really hate the summer, but a lot of people like it. And it's just, or like picnicking around flowers, and a bird goes past and butterflies and a little bunny just bounces past and you're like, oh, it's like you're Snow White. You're Snow White and the animals are coming to you and you're having a picnic, and it's fantastic. That's what this scent is. This is like Nightingale. This just makes me happy to be alive. It's just like, it gives you that sense of, it's gonna be a good day. There you go. So I love this one. I personally would give this one a 9. I mean, I may change these. Once I go through them all, I'm gonna re-rank them and rate them, because then I'll have the full collection on my mind, and so then I'll be able to see it more clearly. Right now we have so many left. I mean, who knows what could happen? Who knows? But yeah, so that is my review on Hummingbird from Zoologist. Yeah, love it, love it. I know, again, maybe I'm just basic, but if this is being basic, I'm okay with it. So yeah, so with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye. There's a truck outside my window, there's a truck outside my window, there's a truck outside my window, 'cause I live in the city.